Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be recording myself doing the clean girl makeup look that has been trending for months now, and I'm really excited because I love this makeup look. It is very minimal, very chic, dewy, perfect for summer and spring. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so that we can be friends. You can help me grow this YouTube channel because I have been loving YouTube so much for the past few months, and I'm just really excited to share more content like this with you guys. With all that being said, let's just jump into this clean girl makeup look. This look is all about just being dewy and glowy, looking like you just got off the beach and you're sun-kissed. I have been doing something with my skincare routine, and I put this on one of my other videos. I have been applying grapeseed oil to my face at night. And to get this makeup look, I actually put a little bit on during the day or in the morning time after I put my moisturizer and sunscreen on. I'm gonna just put a little bit of this on. It acts as if it's a hydrating oil, but instead of buying it from a makeup brand, I just use some grapeseed oil, and it has been like the best thing ever to give this look. So this is the first thing that I'm going to apply to my face. I'm gonna start by pinning my hair back. When I put this on before I do this makeup look, I don't do as much as I do at night. At night I use about a tablespoon, and here I'm going to use about half of a teaspoon worth. And I'm just going to lightly pat it on my face. This adds so much dewiness to the makeup look. You can see my skin is already shining. So I'm gonna give this a few minutes just to set in. Okay, and now that I've let the grapeseed oil soak in for a little bit, I am going to start with primer. I'm using e.l.f.'s Luminous Putty Primer today. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this also gives an extra glow on top of that grapeseed oil. The next thing we're gonna do is concealer. I am using two concealers for this makeup look today. The first one I'm going to start with is IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and I'm using this in the shade Light Natural. I'm just gonna take half a pea-size amount on my finger. And I have this in a shade that is super light for me, but that really brightens up the corner eyes and a little bit under the eyes, so that is where I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna go in and actually dab this with my finger. I'm not gonna hit the crease. I'm gonna go on the outer edge. And you see how light that is on my face. It is definitely too light for my skin tone, but that is gonna be really good to almost accentuate the glowiness that we're gonna focus on the cheeks. And now I'm gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I have this in the shade Light 2.3. This is more on point for my skin tone, so I'm just gonna use this in my redness areas. If I'm being honest, this makeup look can just stop with concealer and you don't even really have to go to foundation. I'm gonna do foundation for the completeness of this look today, but if it is like a really hot summer day and I'm feeling really minimal makeup, I honestly can just stop with my concealer. For today, I'll add a little bit of foundation just for the completeness. And now that I have everything patted out, I'm just gonna take my concealer brush and kind of lightly do the inside of my eye, the crease here, and then swirl it around my nose just to get any awkward creases that might have occurred. For foundation, I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Foundation, but I'm not going to use that much. Like I said, I'm just doing this for completeness of the look. I really could just stop here with concealer and define my face out with bronzer and blush to complete the look, but I'm just gonna use a very small amount of this Airbrush Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury for completeness. And then once again, I'm gonna use my concealer brush and just brush out my nose. And to define my face out, I'm actually gonna use two bronzers today. First, I'm going to start with Anastasia's Rich Amber Bronzer, and I'm just gonna lightly pat this at the top of my cheekbone. The reason I'm starting with this one is because this is a much deeper color than the other bronzer that I'm going to be using today, and is more of a powder. And so I kind of wanna use this at the top of my cheekbone, and then I will spread this color out. Like I said, a very rich color, but it's gonna give that tanned look. And then I'm gonna use a contour stick. I'm just gonna use Milk Makeup's, I always do that, I always tongue tie that. I'm gonna use Milk Makeup's matte bronzer in the shade Baked. I'm gonna add onto here, and then use this to kind of just define out my nose. And then my forehead. I'll take my angled brush and blend this out, working that matte stick from Milk Makeup into the Rich Amber and going into my neck. I'm also gonna work it up into my cheekbones and forehead. Okay, and now you can see that this super light concealer makes my eyes look a little crazy. So all I'm gonna do is take my excess bronzer, the Anastasia bronzer that I have on this brush. Why am I struggling with bees? And I'm just gonna pat it lightly all around. I'm just taking a little bit more of my Bye Bye Under Eye It Cosmetics cream and putting it on the top of my eyelids. This works really well as a primer as well. If you've seen my last video or any of my other videos, I believe I use it as a primer. So it's a very sticky concealer and I like using it on the top of my eyelids. And I'm gonna go back in with my Milk Makeup stick and just go into the creases of my eyes and roughly put it there. And I'm just gonna blend that out. This is gonna give more of a natural appearance to your eyes and blend it in with all the other fake tan bronzing that you've got going on your face. Next I have blush, and I'm going to be using Merit's Flush Blush in the shade Beverly Hills today. This is like a rosy pink color, which is honestly perfect for this clean girl makeup look. Everything about this is sun-kissed. And if you see, this just goes on very, very nicely. It's a cream-based blush, so it's gonna give you that dewy appearance. And this color is just very, very girly and perfect for summer. The best part about this brand is it actually is clean makeup for your clean girl makeup look. So I'm just gonna buff this out with my brush. I love these cream blushes from Merit. They are so beautiful. And the best part about them is they're clean and they're buildable. So we can just build on that color. And now I'm just going to stipple motion the excess color to not brush it off as much. So I'm stipple motioning all the way up into my cheeks. Next, I'm gonna take the blush and just go into my nose and give it a very girly appearance. When that blush is in the center of your face, it looks way more like you just got out of the sun, because when you're in the sun and you get a sunburn or whatever the case may be, you're not gonna just get it on your cheekbones. So I always go into my nose and focus it right as a stripe on the center of your face. You don't wanna overpower that color, obviously. Okay, now we're gonna do the eyebrows. I have very, very light eyebrows, as you can tell. And I am just gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury eyebrow cheat pencil first to kind of go in and fill in any gaps that I may have. And with my eyebrows, that can be a lot because my eyebrows are so, so light. After I draw them in, I'm just gonna use the spoolie and lightly brush them out to give them a little bit more of a natural appearance. And then I'm gonna take my Benefit Browsings palette and use the clear gel in here to kind of just set my eyebrows. And I'm using the clear gel because I don't want to give my brows any more color than what is their natural color, and I have very light eyebrows, but you could use something like a darker gel. There's 3 different shades of gels in this palette. All right, now that eyebrows are done, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter. I'm using Too Faced Turn Up the Light palette, and I'm using the shade Glow. I'm going to dab this very lightly on top of my blush that I just put on there. And I love this blush by Merit because it also kind of acts as a primer. It lets your highlighter stick really, really well. And the glow that this highlighter gives is so beautiful. And you can just see how much that makes it pop. It really just accentuates that dewy look. I'm gonna use a little bit on the tip of my nose and then right under my... Okay, and then because this is such a minimal makeup look, I want this to be like not a lot of eye stuff. So I'm actually gonna use the Dazzle shade in this Too Faced palette. There's the Glow, Soft Focus, and Dazzle. So I'm gonna use the Dazzle shade, and I'm just gonna pat this on top of my entire eyelid. This really just gives a little bit of an extra glow, but we've already got the bronzer up here that kind of lets it blend in with the rest of the face. And so we don't want our eyes to pop too much. The whole point is the glowy natural look. Next, I'm going to do my lashes. No false lashes, because who wants to wear false lashes in the middle of a sunny day? So I'm gonna curl my lashes first, and then I'm going to prime my lashes. I'm just using Morphe's The Big Prime. I love this primer because it's blue, and that's just so fun to me. Priming is such an important part of doing your lashes in the summer, because if you're not wearing waterproof mascara, that ish is just gonna melt right off your face. And for my lashes, I'm just gonna use Revlon's So Fierce mascara. For my bottom lash line, I'm gonna be really careful. Put some on my bottom lash line. And then I like to pinch some of them together. It gives more of a baby doll appearance. And now I'm gonna take some of my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm gonna start by putting it under my eyes. And I don't wanna take away too much of the dewiness of this look, so I'm really just gonna focus on the under eye area. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a very small of leftover amount and just like lightly pat it on my face. I don't want to take away too much of this dewiness look. Okay, and last I have lips. I'm going to start by lining my lips just a little bit, and I'm going to use Anastasia's lip liner in the shade Sunbaked. This is very close to my natural lip color, but more of a sun-baked look. So this is perfect for this look. I'm also going to shade it in just slightly. I know I've repeated this over and over again, but with this clean girl vibe, you want the dewy look, and to have that, you need to transfer that into your lips. So we're gonna use something that makes your lips look extremely dewy. This is also from Merit. Merit Cosmetics is incredible. I will link their site again below for you guys to check everything out. So this is Merit's lip oil. They also have a lipstick, but I really love their lip oil. We're going for the dewy look, so oil is like the perfect thing. This is seriously the perfect lip stuff for this look. It is very much like an oil, but it almost applies like a gloss. You see how this lip shade just gives that dewy look completeness down into the lips, and this stuff lasts all day. So I will link this below for you guys because it is an awesome makeup product. And that is the final clean girl look. I'm just gonna set it with my coconut setting mist from e.l.f. And this is the final beautiful clean girl makeup look. I love how tan it makes you look. It'll just blend so nicely with whatever self-tanner you are using. The blush and lip just complete the look for me. They give it such a girly, clean vibe. It is a very minimal makeup look. It's like that no makeup summer makeups. I will be linking all of these products in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on Friday. Bye, YouTube.